You're reading the title, you're looking at the thumbnail, and you're questioning, EA finally did it? EA finally fixed PC? Not quite. They've fixed 95, if not 99.9% of PC optimization. Yes, you're hearing it right. I'm not joking you. This is literally baffling my head. Like, I'm just beyond baffled. Not had many comments like I did last year, like I had the previous year, like I had the previous before that, about simply performance, about simply my frames are dropping, my game's just lagging, my this painting's not moving, this person's not, I can't move my controller. Like, all these issues were just building and building and building up to make the game not playable on PC. Whether if it's the corner flipping frame drops, whether if it's the free kick delay, whether if it's flipping just in general, just all these little things that were just really irritating to deal with anymore. I don't know if EA watched one of my videos, but if they did, if one of the EA employees did, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much. You don't understand how much of an eye-opener it is to have a game that's actually performing well and not coming up with constant solutions and constant fixes for things that literally 99% of the fan base or the player base are dealing with, and the constant repeat of certain issues that were just not fixable, if that makes sense, until EA dealt with it. And this year they've dealt with 99% of the things. So if you don't know what the timeline is with the whole next gen issues and how this all began, essentially when just before EA became EAFC, FIFA 23 was the first next gen version of the game on PC. And it was a big story, it was a big news because people were considering of obviously selling their consoles and moving to PC because their PC is just collecting dust, or they simply just play all their PC games. When FIFA 23 was officially launched, obviously next gen on the PC, there was gazillion of issues, from anti-cheat to not letting people actually load the game, constant frame drops. There was just so much unoptimized stuff. There were so many things that EA needed to address and they just simply didn't. That whole entire year of FIFA 23, I remember I played up to December, and then I got obviously a new computer in January, and for some reason my old computer was better, and that says a lot. I had a 1050 Ti with 12 gig RAM and an i5 6th gen. I upgraded now, which I'm still using to currently, RTX 3060 Ti, 16 gig RAM, and i7 12th gen processor. And for some reason I couldn't simply just load up the game because of the anti-cheat issue, because constant things that were just getting in the way for myself to actually play the game as smooth and as best as possible. I couldn't even bloody load the game in the second quarter of the game. So literally from January onwards in the FIFA 23 cycle, I simply couldn't load the game. This is a problem to thousands and thousands of people on the PC for the game itself, and it was bizarre. Like, I never saw anything like this because my views, I'm not joking you, my views were just skyrocketing, and I never saw this in my life. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was beyond bizarre that such a small little thing where EA didn't even introduce or didn't even tell anything or anyone about the EA anti-cheat, for that thing to just make so many issues for not only just me but for thousands of PC players. EA probably got so many refunds and so many requests in that year. Baffling. We move to last year, EAFC 24, where I thought everything's going to be a clean slate because it's EA, it's not licensed to FIFA, it's EA, they're gonna have a good time. You know how EA is. Long story short, it was, I'd say, 90% there. There was still a percentage of people that couldn't even load the game because of the anti-cheat. I luckily was one of those people that could load up the game. Forget about the gameplay in FIFA 23, EAFC 24, the gameplay was there, it was running well, but 99% of the people ran into the corner glitch where the frames would just completely go from 200 to 20 FPS when you're moving your corner. Same with the free kick delays. There were so many issues and delays within the gameplay itself. It wasn't even the PC issues, it was simply the gameplay and EA being EA, and they didn't know what the simple issues or fix were. Luckily, throughout the year they actually patched quite a few things that were on PC, and the game actually was much better and much smoother and much more responsive on PC. So eventually it got better. And now comes this year. When I quote unquote say it's 99% there, on PC it's so much more playable than the last 2-3 years that I played on PC. There's no such thing as corner frame dropping. There's no such thing as free kick delays. There's no such thing as gameplay delay at all, unless your internet is 200 ping or you live in Narnia, because the gameplay feels so much more responsive and so much more smoother. If you guys want to go check out my literal gameplay video that I posted, by all means go check that out. Now all those issues have all of a sudden, it feels like night and day. Like genuinely, like the fixes, the amount of issues that was outlined and ever growing with one click of a button, it's all there, it's all finished. Like it doesn't feel like besides the the slow and janky gameplay and the run boost glitch that's been going on right now that everyone's flipping using and abusing, the game's just 10 times smoother. Regardless of what specs you have, I feel like the game is there. Like I could run my game, like compared to my performance last year to this year, it's 10 times if not 9,000 times better. When it comes to my laptop as well, like I tried a game, unreal. It's so smooth, response is there. Like it's crazy to me that last year I had the craziest lag and the craziest frame drops even on my laptop, and all of a sudden it's just gone, it's disappeared. It's like a flipping magic wand tool on flipping Photoshop. Like it's disappeared like completely, and I don't know what EA have done. Would I recommend this game if you guys want to try out EAFC 25 on the PC and you don't know and you're unsure about your specs and whatnot? I have videos on my channel, go check them out. I'm the PC guy for EAFC, so go check out my channel if you guys are questioning whether or not you should obviously play it, because I 100% recommend it. If you're just getting back into the game, by all means do so. Like it's just amazing that to see that EA have been aware for so long, and I've been making these constant videos about PC optimization, whether if it's good or whether it's bad. I could say it with chest that EA have finally listened. Like I'm just glad and happy, man. Like shout out to EA, you guys have done something more than happy and more than, I'm just beyond amazed and happy that something like this has happened. And shout out to you guys, man. Whoever's that employee that maybe has stumbled across my flipping videos and have seen like, oh, he's saying some hard-hitting things, shout out to you, man. Like I appreciate like the constant comments and the constant flipping feedback that we get in my comments to then show EA like, hey, we are there too, we care, we're here, like PC community comes in numbers, and honestly you guys are nuts. So shout out to all of you guys who play EA or FC or FIFA or any game on PC, because you guys are nuts, and it's just been a roller coaster, and that roller coaster is about to end, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see that EA have woken up and chose to be good for once. If you're still struggling with issues that I haven't already addressed in this video, please comment them down below. We're all happy to help. I could comment, I could reply. I always reply to my comments. But besides the long break that I took on this channel, on the recent ones, the new ones I'm ahead of, so please comment down below any questions about PC, EAFC, join the Discord, subscribe if you haven't already. If there are issues, if there are patches coming up for PC, I will keep you guys updated on that. Don't worry, this is the channel for everything EAFC 25 on the PC. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care and peace.